So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Well, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Muscling free near the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Jets at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a carry for Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Johnston. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. but also it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Right now, you got 58.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 50-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Left side caught by Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Herbert now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Herbert back to the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Herbert off of play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Allen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hall ought to give up the middle, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead is Hall. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Touchdown, Jets! Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Herbert. Flushed out right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. A handoff for Hall.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Hall.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Rodgers.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
To throw is Rodgers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Chargers,
The victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4.